Hello, welcome and my love to all of you. This is Anshu Sharma here. 2020. It has been a wild year for all of us. A big sigh of relief for many that finally 2020 is coming to an end. It was a year of all the years. But there are others as well who are dancing in jubilation to finally see humanity waking up and acquiring a 2020 vision, to see the things more clearly. The battle between people and their controllers escalated and is almost reaching its climax. Later in this talk, we will discuss the positives, but let us see how negativity surfaced throughout the year. Purging of negativity is also positive. Many events happened, and we witnessed the intensity and dynamic fluctuation that never allowed us to sit still for long. Impulsiveness, frustration, anger, and aggression rose due to imposed rules and regulations. Lockdown, a term never spoken or practiced ever before in human history, surprised us all. With restrictions on traveling, moving in and out of our homes, and not able to meet our family and friends. It impacted our children the most. A lot of negative frequencies entered their fertile minds. Lockdown had serious mental effects on the population, especially in vulnerable groups such as those living in poor socio-economic population, homeless and migrant workers. Economy went down, many people lost their jobs, many experienced a new reality of working from home. There was a rise in emotional issues and domestic violence. People experienced great difficulty accessing health services. Then there was a triple eclipse gateway during June-July 2020 that initiated a course correction and adjustments through shaking collective unconscious patterning and unresolved wounding, fueling increased tension, anger and karmic triggers involving misuse of power and abusive behavior. As a collective, we reached a tipping point that can no longer assume or resume what it used to be. A new reality, something, the old reality which still lingers in our memories. The happy celebrations and festivals we all had, the social and religious get-togethers, and the free spirit we experienced in traveling. Then there was a triple Jupiter-Pluto conjunction. It brought down apocalyptic scenarios with pandemic, the social and political unrest, the lockdowns, the loss of freedom of speech, loss of free speech, the government bailouts, closing of small businesses, people losing their jobs, ideological conflicts practically in every country, and last but not the least, the second lockdown and the US elections. US elections that provided extreme excitement, anticipation, and also extreme disappointment to a few due to fraud that surfaced after the elections. So, with this Jupiter Pluto conjunction, what we experience is that no other planet can stand before Pluto. Pluto dominates and Pluto transforms. Pluto practically shook everything during 2020. And Jupiter, it magnified Pluto's power of transformation. Hence, humanity experienced the fear, the hype, the tension, and uncertainty, all in the various shades of do or die or all or nothing approach to life. Many dirty secrets and many hidden truths were unearthed. What was being done in shadow and in darkness came into light, quite visible for anyone with eyes to see, giving rise to more polarity, more resistance, and more outpouring of emotions. People took to streets in defiance. Problems were exaggerated to jolt unawakened, and the efforts quite succeeded too. Chaos, unrest, anger, frustration, and fear broke out in plenty all across the globe. But it gave rise to warrior energies. It gave rise to new energies of warriorship, courage, and heroes' energies emerged within the collective on account of issues of trust and faith which were shattered. But there was also a lot of positive behind all the darkness and compression we all felt. Though the problems were exaggerated and painted in darker tones, but people also got to see the agenda, the control, and the manipulations behind their reality. There were a series of disclosures that accelerated the collapse of the old. The veil got thinner, and many could see the designs and programs behind the strategy, problem, reaction, and solution. First, design and introduce a problem. Observes people's reactions and then provide the desired solution as per that served or as per controllers' agendas and motives. So this strategy was understood by many people of designed problem, reaction and solution. Many felt the inclination and intention behind worldwide control agendas and perception deception orchestrated through media. Polarity increased at a collective level between the controllers and the rulers on one hand and the working class on the other hand. But due to awakening, people who were pushed to the corner with their tolerance and patience realized, finally they woke up and they realized the lack of synchronicity, lack of love, lack of care and trust in their rulers. This ignited fierce energies of self-protection. and the approach that we cannot stand it anymore. It awakened the heroes and the warrior energies both within and without. So, a lot of positives also took place during the year. An era changing great conjunction of planets Jupiter and Saturn took place on December 21st, 2020. And this is something worth mentioning. The conjunction ended two great cycles of 200 and 800 years. This conjunction now shifts from earth element to air element in the sign of Aquarius for the next 200 years. And now humanity enters Satyug or Golden Age. From now on, Saturn, a taskmaster, a controller of karma, will bring reward for hard work, effort, and dedication to task. Simultaneously, bringing punishment or appropriate action for those performing negative deeds. Jupiter, as we know, will intensify and harmonize Saturn influence throughout 2021. So it appears we will never be allowed to sit still again for another year. Overall, due to Saturn influence, we can expect to continue facing restrictions in travel and internet activities throughout 2021. Then a huge number of light and very ancient souls with pure divine consciousness who embodied on earth understand controller's favorite technique of divide and rule, divide and conquer. These souls, fortunately, do not yield to the tricks of the dark forces. They regularly have contact with extraterrestrials and higher beings, and they act as per their guidance. Throughout the year, such souls continued working tirelessly, anchoring and spreading light. New stargates and timelines, both with potential future outcomes, were opened. The ascension process involved the decomposition of unjust systems and breaking free of oppression. So, what is the way forward? The way forward for Earth and humanity is to continue their march forward towards unity consciousness in fifth dimension. Consciously or unconsciously, the call for humanity and demanding a better world was heard by every person. So everyone is making their effort in ascending higher or moving towards it. Then the influx of photonic light from the sun and the gamma rays from the galactic center, with that many hearts were opened. Activating and opening of heart energy center allowed love and care to flow. Holding this vibration in your heart is the main key for understanding and integrating the highest frequencies entering our planet. So people understood taking self-responsibility to better their lives, to better make use of these energies coming in the planet. Deep down, fed up of living in fear, people realize the vibration of love. A range of higher frequencies forming a bandwidth or spectrum of energies, all within the umbrella of love, surfaced. The frequency of trust, faith, compassion, gratitude, appreciation, attention, and then above all, connectiveness. All these energies together, they form a band with what you call love. And all these energies, they were anchored on the planet. Then they were now the two convergent timelines right now is worth mentioning. In a nutshell, currently there are two convergent timelines, main timelines. Of course, there are many. Are there? One is the Armageddon timeline moving towards lower dimension. And the other is the higher dimensional timeline, which is taking us towards paradise, new earth. So there are two main convergent timelines. These convergent timelines are not linear, but they are toroidal fields, center of which is a black hole. In the galactic black hole lies the core template of your choosing. All of you or all of us hold different frequencies. Within these two major convergent timelines. Like some of us hold the negative frequencies and some of us also hold the positive. We have a combination of both. The frequencies you hold make up your combined dominant resonance. The resonance is a result of your cohesive thought, knowing, emotions, visualizations, and magic that creates and anchors a particular convergent timeline of your choosing in your reality. So, depending on the dominant resonance, based on our thoughts, emotions, deeds, and knowing, and all that, we either move towards the paradisical timeline of New Earth or to Armageddon timeline. So, depending upon your individual makeup, receptivity, and magnetism, you hold the potential to either get pulled up or get pulled down, either in an upward or in a downward spiral. So we are now coming to the end of planetary or dimensional, cosmic and galactic experiences, and now we are moving up to the next octave. We are moving into the center core or our center source point with our individual planetary and galactic consciousness. Everyone has got their own individual planetary, individual and galactic consciousness where all our timelines are moving and converging, making combined resonances. So each of us is being presented with a choice point where we choose, where we magnetize ourselves, either towards a lower dimensional pole or towards a higher paradisical pole offering new earth. Choice is yours. So choose wisely. Simply choosing is not sufficient, as you have to be consistent in giving potency to your chosen thoughts, emotions and actions. combined resonance of which will move you towards either paradisical timeline of new earth or lower. So this is a choice point which is being presented to all of us. So that's all for today. Thanks for listening. My best wishes and blessings to all of you as you move forward in the new year. I wish to thank you for choosing to stay with me and support my work. I sincerely thank you for the love, respect, and support you shower on me. My love and sincerity towards you and your well being is growing every day. Stepping into the new year 2021, I welcome and look forward to having more time with you. Praying and wishing you success and love in all areas of your life. Let us continue sharing these videos so that we can spread more light, awaken more people, awaken and uplift more humanity towards love, unity, and harmony. All the best for New Year. Take care. Bye.